evening, Commissioners. My name is Timothy Kroll. I'm General Counsel for PBA Local 199. I see some familiar faces up there, but tonight it's an unfortunate situation because what really brings us here is a boiling over of contract negotiations where the county basically is leveraging its muscle to negatively impact PBA Local 199 members by threatening this layoff. The layoff is threatened in bad faith. We're in contract negotiations, actually looking for more corrections officers in the hub, which provides tremendous service to all of the municipalities and to the county itself. Transporting prisoners who are going to be transported to the Essex County facility and taking load off of numerous other law enforcement agencies in the county and at the municipal level all the way up to the county level across the board. They're involved in shepherding prisoners and people who are customers for court, so to speak. They are involved in pulling people from the facilities in the municipalities themselves. Closing the night shift itself was a threat that was made in contract negotiations. Basically, we were looking for more corrections officers through the sheriff, and the threat was made by the sheriff that, well, we'll just close the third shift. Well, that was an unfair practice, and we're up at PERC on that now, but we didn't do it right away. Instead, we had our hands full with the FOP, who tried to do a PERC challenge, which we won and remained the majority representative. That was also mentioned by the sheriff in contract negotiations. Oh, well, I don't have to deal with you because we have the FOP we might be dealing with them. So there's unfair practice charges, there's bad faith that are permeating the entirety of this layoff proposal. The cost saving measure, it's not just about cost savings. There has to be a reason to have cost savings. Union County, through your excellent shepherding and fiscal management, is flush with plenty of cash. You have kept taxes zero for a long time, a 1.75% increase, a very modest increase, very reasonable for the residents. But things cost money, health costs money. We've talked about safety in the presentations that we saw. We talked about safety numerous times. I've heard it. The prayer that started tonight's meeting talks about justice. Help costs money. You need law enforcement to provide the services. PBA 199's members and the employees of the hub are taking load off of the municipalities. They're providing safety. The reason we needed more officers was because there's strains and constraints on the system, which is a good system, that we needed to improve. And when we brought those things up, again, in bad faith, the threat was made to cancel the night shift. Then after we came back and wanted to sit down at contract negotiations, it came down to, oh, we're laying everybody off. So that comes in direct retaliation to the proposal to bring on more people, to keep the residents safe, to keep the county safer, to keep each municipality safer. Taking officers out of the hub and out of that whole program is going to make all the municipalities put a burden on each and every one of them to transport more people, house more people, pull officers off the road to transport people up to Essex County in the middle of the night on a Saturday, if they even work. I know there are some agencies that don't. I mean, the police departments work, but there are other agencies in the county that don't work on the weekends. So what you have in 199 is a tremendous resource and a valuable resource. And so by doing the bad faith negotiation and tactics, it's actually exposing the county to liability. And that's an issue that at PERC, we're already at PERC on an unfair practice charge for the bad faith that was already exhibited in the negotiations. Civil service is another venue where these things occur. And just at PERC and civil service, which is familiar territory for a lot of people, there's all sorts of reasons why this is a bad idea and also unlawful. So we would ask you to reconsider because you're really making the residents less safe with this, as well as harming the individuals who are doing an excellent job and have been in many cases for years for the county and the residents of the municipalities individually as well. Thank you very much.